Today I'm going to talk about ocular larva migrans. Breaking that concept down, ocular means eye, larva means the larva of a worm, migrans means migrating. So this is a worm migrating through your eye. This is what somebody wanted me to talk about because I think it's such a freaky type of incident. But just to explain what happens. So there are certain worms, roundworms of dogs and cats called Toxocara. And they have a natural cycle that dogs and cats go through. But sometimes humans can ingest the eggs or ingest an animal that might have ingested the eggs, like a rabbit, for example. And what happens is the worm will hatch, the eggs will hatch, and the larva will migrate through the body. And one of the places that they can migrate in is through the eye. And when that happens, they can be mistaken for eye tumors, but most people don't have any symptoms at all, and it's noticed. And it can be very scary to have an eye affected by a worm. And there are other eye diseases that are caused by worms, like loa loa or river blindness, and that can be a major issue to deal with, maybe because it gets misdiagnosed. Maybe you have to be very careful with the anti-parasitic drugs that you give people because it's in the eye and the inflammation that might occur when the worm bursts. That can pose problems. But in general, this occurs because of ingestion of eggs. And it may be more common than people think. I think that there probably are, if you look at antibody levels for Toxocara, they're higher than you would expect in the population, even in places like the United States. But it's one example of how not washing your hands, handling dog feces, handling cat feces can lead to an infection. It's not very common, but it is one that generates a lot of headlines when it occurs, or when people hear about it, it becomes a major issue. But yes, worms can migrate through your eyes.